sometimes you think about it, why you want to get married, right? Is it that certificate that important?
Is that yeah?
Or you just want to find somebody who you can be happy together, and yet you can still build a family together. I don't actually live together with my husband. I said, huh? How did it work out? He said, yeah.
They're separated.
Yes, they're separated. They're not married. For me personally, I feel that two persons must be happy together and at least somebody you can share your life with and be in a companionship. So I think that's very cool.
I still remember the first meal she brought to my hostel. I said I was hungry. So she said, let me make a noodle for you. So okay lah, I think the worst come to worst is Maggi mee, She went and boiled the noodle and she cooked it with all sesame oil on here,
Okay, sesame noodle?
No, the sesame oil is so strong, the smell. It's like sesame oil noodle.
I do have a lot of single friends and they are completely happy with their own life now.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel on Chai and Tea, Sembang Kosong. My name is Joe.
My name is Yi Huey, and we have Melbo with us today.
We have Yi Huey's cat with us.
Yes.
So what are we talking for this week?
I think we want to talk about marriage versus single life.
Okay.
Yes. But I think our scope of marriage here is not only with the certificate. Let's include the long-term partnership or long-term commitment.
Okay.
Versus single.
Versus single means there's no string attached.
But you can go and date, but it's not a long-term.
Not a long-term one. Yes. Okay. So before we start, maybe I can ask you: are you single?
Oh no, I'm married.
You're married.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, maybe because maybe you don't look like. You look like secondary school girl.
Whatever.
So how long have you been married?
I do not remember the exact year. It hasn't been that long. Maybe more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Oh no, married I think is less than 10 years, but we together for maybe
13,
12,
14, 12.
Something like that.
12, 13 years.
Yeah, 12, 13 years.
Okay, that's good. All right. So means before you get married. How long do you know your husband?
Before we were dating for a few years together.
Oh, you met him and straight away started dating?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean after some time.
Love at first sight, is it?
I don't know, you consider that love at first sight, but we met and then we find that we can get along with each other, and then we continue to take it from there.
Okay, that's nice.
Enough about me.
Okay.
But how about you?
Okay, I'm not married. Okay, but I've been in a relationship now, I think close to 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So living in sin. But I
think it's very common.
It's very common, especially nowadays generation. I mean, I guess it's for the non-Muslim lah.
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
But it's just different practice lah.
Different practice, because I think even some of my peers that I've known, they have been together for really long, like 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, but there's no any, legally married, no, but they're staying together. Yeah.
So I think it's actually getting more and more common, and I think when I was in UK, I also came across a lot of people, they don't get married, they have kids together, and they call themselves lifelong partner. It's actually legal over there, the long-term partnership. And one of the extreme examples that I've seen is, sometimes you think about it, why you want to get married, right? Is it that certificate that important?
Is that
Or you just want to find somebody who you can be happy together, and yet you can still build a family together.
Correct.
Because I've seen one of the extreme case is I have a patient before, and she was admitted and every day I think she has got 4 or 5 children. And they are all very nice, come and visit her every day, and together with her husband, I assume there's a husband. And one day we were sitting together, and then I was talking to her, said, "Oh, you got a lovely family, right?" And then she said, "Oh yeah." Then I said, "Don't know what did I ask her?" And then she started telling me, "I don't actually live together with my husband." They say, huh? How did
Okay.
it work out? He said, yeah.
They're separated.
Yes, they are separated. They are not married. But what happened is they were married for a few years. They have 2 children. And then they realized that they cannot live with each other. Every day they fight.
Okay.
And they end up they have to separate. So they decided to separate, and then the husband moved down the road. And then
But they still, I think, raise the child together, just not in a relationship as a husband and wife, but more to a father and mother, lah, right? Is it?
No.
No. Okay.
After that, then they realized that they cannot live without each other.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is they continue to visit each other from a different. They live separately, but they visit each other like a couple, and they continue to have another 3 children.
Oh, but they're not staying together.
No. So every day he will come morning. He'll come to the house and live like a family, part of the family. Then he will go back to his house at the end of the day.
Okay.
And they're not married, legally not married, but they have a beautiful family with 5 children, with 2 of them is within the marriage and another 3 of them that is
Out of wedlock, lah.
out of wedlock. I mean, so-called, right? But they're still, from outside, from how I look at it, like a perfect family with have loving kids and loving grandchildren.
Yeah.
So I guess
I guess more the reason why people are talking about the marriage cert, I guess it's more for a legal binding.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's for
Property
all the
splitting.
properties and the paperwork, those kind of things to avoid. Like there are cases like when the spouse pass away, then that's where the complication will happen if you are not legally married, especially in Malaysia here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So speaking about kids, do you have kids?
No, I don't. I have pets.
I thought that's considered kids. No?
4 kids. Yeah.
Fur kids.
I've got 4 fur kids.
4 fur kids. Okay.
How about you?
No. I don't have any kids.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess for me and my, I mean we are engaged, so me and my fiance, we are actually planning to get married for the legal binding purposes.
Okay.
But it's down the road lah. It's somewhere down the road. Yeah.
But kids is not something that you plan for.
Kids is, I think, it's not something in our
agenda
yet.
Okay lah. I think having kids or not is not exactly an issue here. For me personally, I feel like 2 persons must be happy together and at least somebody you can share your life with and be in the companionship. So I think that's very cool.
What is the reason that you said just now you do not have kids? Is there any particular reason?
No, it just it didn't happen. So.
But you wanted kids.
Yeah, I guess. But if it didn't happen, it's not something that I would say, I want to pursue it very much. So,
yeah, because I heard like some like they really wanted it, so they would go like all those treatments,
and things like that.
adoption, things like that, right? But when
well, I guess I wanted it, but not that much.
Okay. Yeah, correct. Because I think we have some people that I've known, they gone to extreme. Even they can get very depressed because they try and try. They can't get it at all.
Yeah,
so for you, it's like okay, if I get it, it's good.
Yes.
But if
it's a
not,
bonus.
then it's okay. I can live with it. Things like that, lah.
Yes, I guess that's my stand. But what exactly? I mean, when we talk about this partnership and looking for a husband and wife or looking for a lifelong partner, what quality do you look at? I mean.
For me,
who is qualified?
I guess there are certain criteria that we're looking at.
Really?
The qualities, like
not just love. Love at first sight, it doesn't work anymore.
Love at first sight, it does work. For me especially because how I know my fiance also was love at first sight.
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe I just share a short story how I get to know her. So I was staying home. And slacking off lah. I didn't go to class, and my friend came back. And then he looked at me like laying down in the hall there, doing nothing, playing game.
Rotting away lah.
Yeah, then he said, "Oh, your mother, sell char kway teow, so suffering." And then to support your education, and then this is what you are doing here. He kept nagging and nagging, and he said. Then I kind of get irritated. So I said, okay, I go to class now. Will that satisfy you? So I went. And thankfully, to the guy out there, his name is Agor. Okay. So I went, Yeah, because of that day, because usually when I go to class, I was actually held back due to one subject I didn't pass. So I usually sit alone. But coincidentally that day happened so that it's full attendance. So the lecture hall, there's no place to sit. So there's this girl. She came and sat beside me. And then she was looking at me doing work and things like that.
Tall, black and handsome.
Tall, dark and handsome.
Oh, no.
Then I have a side glance and I'm like, wait. Oh, this girl not bad, you know?
A cute little Chinese girl.
Yeah. I mean, the whole lecture hall actually Chinese girl. From where I am,
she's the only Chinese girl actually look at you.
No, I mean, like, I caught a side glance and I said, like, quite cute. So then, I start to get to know her, and things turn out that there is a love at first sight.
Okay. But other than love at first sight?
Other than love at first sight, I guess then we will dive in, because after you get to know the person, there are a few qualities that you want to look at. For me, I mean, speaking for myself only, someone who is caring, okay? Someone who actually will be with you through thick and thin.
Okay. Fat and skinny, you mean?
No. Thick and thin means in suffering and in
suffering and in wellness.
Wellness, So then someone who is really, I mean, how to say, they love you unconditionally.
Oh, got such thing, man? Love unconditionally.
Yeah. And the last one, I guess, is a very hard criteria because she actually hits all the qualities I'm looking for. But the last one she didn't hit.
What was that?
Which is good at cooking. So I guess there's you take some, you lose, you win some, you lose some.
Let me ask her, what is the thing that he hit and he doesn't hit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you can.
So I think so come back to this one, right? Just now we want to talk about love, because I don't believe such thing as loving unconditionally.
I mean, loving unconditionally meaning to say you give your whole heart to the person. I'm not saying that at the start of the relationship you do that because it's not advisable. I mean, you just get to know the person, okay? But down the road, when you have already built it, and you have already
you
quite long
expect that
years
from her as well.
Yeah.
You are giving that
because
to her.
that's what I will do the same for my partner. Okay. So
sounds fair. But how if one day she stopped being caring and she cook even worse food for you?
I mean, now also she's cooking worse food for me.
How dare you say that? But you're a chef, ma.
Yeah.
But I believe.
So I cook for her, lor.
Yeah, that's why I believe the partnership it should be or it should be compensate each other, like.
I think there are few what we call that hiccups along the way, lah.
Of course.
So when the first time she cooked, I still remember the first meal she brought to my hostel. I said I was hungry, so she said, "Let me make a noodle for you." So okay, lah. I think the worst come to worst is Maggi mee, lor. She went and boiled the noodle and she cooked it with all sesame oil on it,
Okay, sesame noodle?
No, the sesame oil is so strong, the smell. It's like sesame oil noodle. There's no other taste. Then I took the first bite, then I was like, what is this? Then she said it's something she liked. So I was like, okay, I guess this person don't know how to cook one. Okay. And then down the road, I guess we try to understand each other. Then I remember she made the fried egg for me. That turns out is chow hui ta. It's all blackened already. Then I was like, there's like a small argument. I was like, how hard is it for you to fry an egg? Then
how hard is it for you to eat a chow hui ta egg?
It's not good, ma. It's not healthy. It's bitter.
Swallow it also difficult.
Well, because of love, loving unconditionally.
Loving unconditionally, right? You say.
Okay. Oh, you use back that against me,
No, what I'm trying to say here is sometimes we tend to put a lot of expectation on other people.
Okay.
And sometimes when dealing with my husband, I have the same problem because I always feel that his expectation towards me is somehow like that, right? Then I always think to myself, I didn't expect you to do anything also. How if my expectation also like that? Then how, right?
Okay.
But I think along the way we learn like, hey, there are some basic expectations that you have to meet for each other.
Okay.
Right? But it's only fair to sit down and think a little bit and say, hey, try to think from the other person's standpoint or try to think on other people's shoes as well. You think he is so difficult or you think he is so troublesome or fussy in a way. You think yourself not difficult, man? could you be yourself also very difficult, very troublesome?
True.
And you also maybe doesn't meet her expectation.
Yeah.
But maybe she's choose to love you unconditionally, just because you don't meet the expectation. But I still love you, right?
Okay, but
husband, yes, I love you unconditionally.
So okay, back to you.
Okay.
What are the qualities you look for in a partner? The basic one, like you mentioned.
I don't know. Feed me pasta every day, I guess. Every
Okay,
week.
what makes you fall in love with your husband then, during that time? What do you saw that caught your eyes? Is he like muscular,
No, nothing,
sexy?
Nothing. It's really a feeling where I saw him, I talked to him, and then get to know him.
Funny guy?
My husband, funny guy?
I mean, during that time, is it you? Because I heard some, because they found this guy very funny, then, you know?
No, he is funny to me sometimes.
Okay.
But I think it's more like, hey, for me, it's a person that I have to be comfortable talking to. Comfortable talking to, and then comfortable relates myself to. And then you just know it. There's no obstruction on the way. Because there are some people that you go out with, right? There's so many things happen on the way. Like simple thing like you want to go and meet out also, like just super traffic jam and make you cannot meet. Or, you know, thunder strike on your path and hey, don't go, you kind of thing. For me, that's how, I mean, it just feel right and everything gone smoothly and there doesn't seem to have any obstacle along the way. And so when you ask me for specific quality, I used to have a lot of
requirement.
Yeah, but after I met my husband, I said, it just feel right. He's a person who will look after me and I'm willing to look after him.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's it.
I guess one. I heard actually many of these because like sorry lah, but when the girls are younger, they have a lot of requirement.
Why?
No. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Okay.
Okay, it's not wrong. But the thing is that I used to tell. Actually, at the end of the day, right? You know, I mean, what I'm saying the requirement is that they say they want someone with a six-pack or things like that. You know,
it's only one abs.
But I say actually it doesn't really matter when down the road, like you realize that even for myself, not even girls, like even maybe guys, you say I want someone tall, someone with long legs. What you said last time to me, what big bum, how you say it, with a big bum and then big boobs or something.
Yeah. Big boobs.
So a lot of things, but actually you realize, right, the most important is someone who you can communicate with.
Yes.
That's actually the most important. Yeah.
I guess it's like, as you grow older, you tend to be less shallow, hopefully, right? But there's no right and wrong. If you really still think that, I mean, I believe age has nothing to do with love, and marriage. Marriage.
So you support underage marriage?
Oh no!
You say age.
That is wrong.
You say age has nothing to do with it.
That is wrong. Underage is very wrong. Okay, it's wrong. What I'm trying to say is, as you're advancing in age, that should not be a reason for you to stop loving or to find a partner. Because I do believe even if you're old or if you're looking your parents' widow, you lost your spouse, I still think that you're entitled to find another one and to have love. Okay. Right? So I should not think you should stop yourself from finding
a partner.
Yeah,
true.
Even though you grow older So, but I do believe as you grow older, get more matured, your requirement will be different.
Yep, I totally agree with that. So speaking about our topic today, we're talking about the marriage versus the single life. Okay, so what are the difference? Like, I mean, you have been single before, and now you are married. So what's the differences in that?
For me, let's just say pro and cons
Okay, maybe we start with single life first.
Single life,
What are the pros and cons?
Wow, I can live like a sloth, or I can be an adventurer. I mean, my single life, I feel like I can be very spontaneous.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about, am I matching your schedule? Or, am I being a financial burden?
Okay.
I spend what I have, what I can, and I do what I want to do. I think that's the biggest.
I guess like you no need to worry about your significant others.
I don't have to, and I can go anywhere, anytime I like.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest. But whether then you ask me, then how about marriage? After marriage, you cannot because you have to think.
But you can do it now with your partner,
provided that he also have the time to do it together with you lah. Like for example, if next week I have leave, then I have to fly back to, let's say, my hometown, right? Then I have things to consider. That, hey, my husband got leave or not? If he cannot get leave, how?
Okay.
Right?
Little bit sacrifice lah.
So it's a sacrifice lah. But if you ask me, because of this, would I want to go back to my single life? Diplomatic answer, no. No lah. Okay. Actually, no. I wouldn't have give up what I have now. Yeah, for that spontaneous, spontaneity or whatever you call it. Yeah. So I do enjoy my life now as
a married
yes,
person.
because it's nice to have things to do with somebody else.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct. I totally agree on that.
Yes.
I mean, like for myself, I feel that single life have its benefit and fun. No strings attached.
Yes.
You're free to do whatever you want, things like that lah. And then I guess your lifestyle, you know. But
but having said, right, I do have a lot of single friends and they are completely happy with their own life now. And I also want to say,
single life, is it?
Yeah. But they have a group of friends who always travel together.
It depends on people. Because at the end of the day, right, you see how you choose it. Like you said, he has a group of friends to travel.
Yep.
They're all single, is it?
Yeah, they're all single.
Okay, then.
But I also think, if let's say you are single and you do not have friends who...
You can get lonely.
No lah. You have to learn to be self-sufficient lah.
Okay.
So that's why I always think it's not end of the life, because they are part this point of my life thinking, hey, you know, if I'm not married until I'm 50, then how? It'll be so sad, right? But having looked at my example at my surrounding, as I'm being exposed to more culture, I also think that it's okay to be single. As long as you are happy, first you must be happy from within yourself. So what if I'm single, right? If I cannot have a person to go out with, then I might go out lunch myself, lor. I find a nice restaurant, I sit down, read a book, you know.
Do you think it sounds very sad?
Why leh?
Yeah, for me, I feel that. Maybe
you feel that, but it's not.
Because I think
the other person is not.
For me, I always prefer to have a partner. Yeah, I've been through single life. And having a partner, the nice thing is that, like what you said just earlier on, is that you always have someone to talk to or to do something with. Like, imagine like you come back from work and then you're excited, you know, because there's someone at home waiting for you, and then you share what has happened for the day, you know, things like that, or you all plan to do things. So I cannot, like for myself now at this point of a given time, right, I cannot see myself being alone because I'm so used to clingy maybe.
Clingy and needy. Aiyo.
So no, it's so.
But I think you're not up to that.
Yeah, I mean,
yet lah. Because I've known a lot of single people, and I believe myself is like that as well. If let's say for whatever reason happen, if let's say I have to go back to my single life, I think I will also be very happy and contented. I mean, it's nice to have a husband to do things together, but if let's say if I go back to a single life, I think if you learn to be self-content and be happy and contented with the life, I think you'll be also very happy. Financially must be stable. That's one thing. Okay. So that's why I say, woman, it's okay, you got no boyfriend.
Financial independence.
You must have money, okay? Save as much money as you can. If you have money, you can have anything.
Okay.
Including love, yeah.
What, like sugar baby?
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
if that makes you happy, go for it, right?
Okay.
I believe in that.
Okay, so just now you mentioned about financial stability. So how about if having a partner? Would it be better?
For me, yes, because maybe for my husband, no.
Okay. So you have a husband, he can help you to pay for certain expenses.
Ayo, baby, can you pay for this dinner? Yeah. He will just keep quiet. He normally picks up the bills. And definitely. But provided that the other half is willing to do that and able to do that. If it's not, then I believe it should be a shared responsibility. It should not be rely on one person.
I guess there are some, most of the couples is that, especially when they have kids, it's like, okay, maybe the father will cover the expenses for the children's education, things like that. Then the mother maybe will cover another part. So they will divide it. So somehow it will help as to lighten the burden on the financial
Correct.
sector lah.
You have to work together lah. So, but this one I believe is every individual, as long as things work out for you, and most importantly, you're happy lah with the arrangement. If you have to pay for everything and then you feel not happy at it, what's the point?
Okay.
Right? You feel forced, then.
All right.
Yeah, lor.
But maybe if let's say, are you okay for the concept that eat soft rice?
食軟飯?
Huh.
If I have a lot of money and if
So you're like a sugar mummy at that?
I'm not sure I'm okay with that concept. But yeah, if I have a lot of money, maybe.
Why not? Right. Whatever rock your boat.
Whatever rocks your boat, that makes me happy, right? So.
Maybe the guy is young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said there's no unconditional love.
There's not.
It has to come with something. Either you come with money, or you come with beauty, or you come with your faith, or you come with your knowledge, or you come with your caring self, or you come with your cooking skill. What unconditional? Even your parents, if you're jahat, naughty all the time, they will disown you one day, right? So what unconditional?
No.
What?
I've heard like there's the mother's love. Like even the
okay,
the kid,
maybe mother's love is really unconditional.
The kid. I mean, it's like so terrible, involved in criminal. There's one person I know in my life, but the mother still love him no matter what.
Yeah, okay lah. Sorry.
The mother, doesn't want to give up. So there is unconditional love.
Yes. Definitely, mother.
I mean, she's
mother
angry.
Love can be
She's angry and things like that. She will scold and all, but she will still not stop loving him.
Yeah, I guess. But even like, God will love you unconditionally. As long as you believe Him. That is also conditional. You have to believe Him in order for Him to love you unconditionally.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Maybe I got one question to ask you. Okay, now let's say imagine you're single. You are in your 20s, 25, 26, mid-20s. Is it important for a guy to be, I would say, rich to be your boyfriend?
At that time, no.
Okay.
But
no, I mean, you travel back to the age of 25 with the current mindset.
Oh, with the current mindset.
Yeah. Because now you see
maybe not rich, but must have the potential.
Must have the potential. So
of getting rich, of being rich.
So if not rich, cannot be your husband.
If you are not rich and then you don't show the potential and the quality of willing to be rich.
Okay.
Nope.
So, but what if he's good to you? I mean, okay, not to say he's not rich. I mean he's financially okay lah, but not the category to give you a luxury.
But must be responsible lah.
Responsible,
at least. Cannot be Sek Yun Fan and then. So actually, I disagree with Sek Yun Fan.
You disagree?
Actually, I don't know. Now it's a bit contradict myself. Depends how rich I am, I guess.
Yeah. I think maybe when you earn the big bucks, then maybe you will talk differently.
Yes. Okay. But if let's say I'm also doing like media call, okay only, but if the other person come and chime in, then I have to spend more resources to looking after him, then maybe not more. I don't know why my husband married me.
because they say that
unconditional love.
Yeah, unconditional love. Yeah, when a guy, you see when a guy wants to marry a girl or chase a girl, you don't see like, how is her career and things like that, man. But for a girl, they will see all that.
Okay.
It's important, like whether are you successfully, your career is successful or not, you have a successful career, things like that. So that's why I just want to know, I mean, personally, just curious, what are your thoughts in this lah? Like,
no lah, maybe not. Doesn't need to be very successful, career successful, but at least the person
as long as he's responsible,
yes.
He cares for you.
Yes.
He's true to you lah. I mean,
that's most important.
That's most important. Yeah, because I think if like you see nowadays in Hong Kong society, like you see the movie like, you need to have
5C or whatever. Old thing already
I mean, I think last 2 years there's one movie out also. They're like a rat race like that. They're chasing for the properties and things like that. And this will cause that. That's why the guys, never mind, it's okay. I just be single. Because they can't compete in that.
Yep.
So that's why that's got me wondering, thinking that whether is it important to have this. I'm not saying like this guy like slack off, eat soft rice kind of thing. I mean, he does work hard. He do a decent job and things like that. Yeah, so that's why that was my question earlier on. So will you consider if it's good to you?
Yes. Yeah, I think you must have at least have some good quality in order for you to get into it.
Okay.
And the quality has to meet into your needs and your feeling. At least you have to feel right and feel happy when you're in that relationship.
Okay.
There might be people who's feeling happy. Doesn't matter if the guy doesn't work, as long as the guy, should talk to her every day. So I guess everybody's requirement is different. But for myself, sweet talk is good and it's nice.
Do you still sweet talk to your husband?
Depends. You consider what is sweet talk.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I should talk to him every day.
Okay.
I just force into him, I don't care whether he wants to hear it or not. I just drill it into him every day.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess that's all for our episode today. So I think we understand better on whether marriage or single. I think it depends on people's preference.
Yes.
Whether or not they want.
As long as you're happy.
As long they're happy, correct. So it's not to say that marriage is definitely good, or it's not to say single life is definitely good. There's no.
Or definitely bad. So I think
it depends on what you want in life. Okay, like for myself, like I shared just now, I prefer to always have a partner because I'm the kind that
clingy, needy kind.
No, I wouldn't say that. Actually, why would people say that? Okay, it's not to say clingy and needy. It's just nice to always have someone to share with.
Okay.
Yeah, the excitement that that when you come back home, there's someone to talk to, and then I want to go and play.
Bye. See you on next round.
Okay, so it's not clingy and needy.
Bye.
Okay, with that, we have already come to the end of our episode today on marriage and single life, single life. So remember guys to like, share and subscribe. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.